Hello. Welcome to Jade Gaming presents The Observatory. I'm Adam.
And I'm Beth.
We're here with more Pandemic Legacy Season 2, and this time hopefully with at least 80% less forgetting about the ability that Topaz gave us. To discard a card and prevent Supply Cube, which prevents our incident marker.
Yeah.
So, can I get the rulebook?
Of course, my love.
He's wrote all our stuff from last time, but... Okay, what do we do? Setup. This stuff. As far as rationed events, we're up to 6 now. We're going with mobile shelters. Build 2 shelters anywhere on the grid for free, because this time there's nothing in the legacy deck. We know what we have to do. And we know it means walking from Lake Baikal to Johannesburg. And there are lots of cities that have the little infested. So, shelters. Ration event. 2 players can swap 1 player card from their hands at any time. Great when one of us is going to be walking and needing cards every time they take a step. Cautious approach. Current player draws the next 4 player cards, adding any city cards to their hand. Discard any other cards to a player discard pile without effect. Great when one player is going to be needing cards. Hidden stockpile. 6 cubes from the reserve to one of the places with a player. Cool. We only have 30 cubes. Ration event. Current player gains 3 actions.
That's for and hopefully you. Yeah.
1 quiet night. Well, again, right now I'm planning on playing Jaskier, our sacrificial goat.
Yep. He's been a good one, but he also
he's also lost every time.
So we're hesitant. But maybe if we murder him, and with the hope of Adam playing him.
Yeah. Also, because you keep track of things on the back. It's always been her losing, and she's all like, "Jaskier's worthless," and I'm like, "Oh, maybe you just don't know how to play Jaskier."
Hey, I've won on other characters.
Yes. Equal number of times as me. But depending on what we get, like if she gets 3 or 4 reds, then we're gonna switch because the first movements Jaskier needs require discarding red.
Yeah.
So, if you want to start putting cubes out, start by populating the path. I'd put at least 2 on Utopia. Fortunately, Utopia is not all in the discard to go out with the first epidemic. And then, yeah, I would populate the path. I'd put at least 2 on Kolkata. Well, a lot of those are 1s.
Oh, right. I'm understanding now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was a little sleepy.
Yep.
2 here?
No, I wouldn't do any there. We might even be able to skip that if we have the cubes needed to draw the line.
Yeah. Put 2 up here at Lake Buck, or 1, I guess.
I don't think is there a card for Lake Baikal?
Is there a card for Lake Baikal? Did you look through whenever we added it?
No, I think the only ones in here are Tokyo and Bakoda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
2 at each of our satellite stations, because we might have to move around for things with that.
Okay.
It's like there are sacrifices of things.
Let's go to Denver.
I think... any of the other ones I'll do. Let me just shuffle this.
Yeah, you're good.
More. And I'll get it to you to start
doling out.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Sorry, I would shuffle, but that deck is way too hard and.
Yeah. You do the long shuffling of each 10 different stacks of it.
I do that part. I do that part. Because it's small decks and they don't hurt my hand quite as much.
Okay. So there's that. Continuing to supply the grid. I think 1 each in each of these early ones that could potentially, that there are more of.
Yeah. Here are yours.
Where else do we want to put ones? Put one on Chicago because there's only one more there. Put one on Paris because it's a city I know. One on Baghdad because it's also at 1, and then put one on Jakarta because depending on how things go over here, it might end up being more sense to go to Azkaban, Jakarta, and then up, depending if we need to reroute a thing.
11?
11 in the top one and 10 on all the others. Okay.
Yep.
So, we infect the grid. 6 of them to lose cubes. Lagos. Khartoum. Baghdad. Chicago. Atlanta. St. Petersburg. Okay, so starting off at 3. And then move him from the satellite station. There, and I will take a deck.
I love the shuffling in this game.
Hey, we're almost done. One way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. We could lose. Wow.
We could lose. And if we lose, and the whole world dies, I love you.
I love you too.
This game has been a little stressful for me. I'll say that.
The other one was too.
Yeah, especially, again, by the end. The stakes get high. Cards in my hand. Cautious approach. Telling you, do not get exposed when you begin your turn in an infested city if you have this card in your hand.
Nice. You don't. Oh, you're Jaskier.
It's yeah, right now. Which I mean, obviously I'll have to discard some blacks to get through. I don't have the reds I need. I do have a rationed event to draw the next 4 player cards, adding any city cards to my hand.
Right.
So
okay, let's see what I got. I got Cairo. I got produce supplies, Jacksonville and Lagos.
Okay. I will stay as Jaskier because neither of us have the reds we need.
Yep.
Okay. I am in Artusa. You are in Atlantis. Who goes first?
Yep. Me, but I don't go there.
No. Where do you go instead?
Gosh, where should I go instead?
Probably to a satellite tower and do
some movement.
some broadcast.
Broadcast to get more cards.
Or the transmit, right? No, broadcast. What's the thing?
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to get more cards and move Holloman?
Monitor. Yeah. Holloman. Yeah, go to that one because we need to move him out of the way.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I go 1.
Ask him in.
Oh, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm not used to him yet. That he doesn't count in my head. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can move him to zeros, can't we?
Yeah.
We can just shove him in the places that are already
Yeah.
forsaken and forgotten.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain just said that.
I just can't do it now.
Yeah.
Because I only have 3 actions.
And you have a thing to pull cards out of the thing?
To do a search action, I may take the city card matching my current city from the discard pile and add it to my hand, then search it once.
Okay.
Which is much better when you're first putting things in there.
But it's essentially the idea of, on your next turn, maybe go towards Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, right now you gotta draw cards.
Well, I just put him in
Well, you'd move him once. We're moving him towards Osaka where it's a 0 anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to move him towards you.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm drawing cards.
Yeah, that may change things anyways, right?
Sao Paulo. This card is both a red card and a card of its original color. And another red card for you.
Okay.
We can also play this card at any time to place a shelter onto one city on the grid.
If needed, yeah. But Delhi's gonna be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Remember, you can just move to me.
Turn as an action, move your pawn to any other pawn.
I don't know if that's your best option, but I thought you wanted to get up here. Just think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a free 1, 2, so you could do something else with it.
Utopia is safe to sit at the right.
Yes. I mean, so is Lake Bacall. It's not in here. So is Lake Bacall.
Yes. No, I don't mean from that. I mean from the... Oh, wait, no, I don't have to worry about the rats. Even better. Okay. 1 move to you.
1. Do you have the take card?
Once in your turn, as an action, you may take any one player card from a character in your location. So I will take.
Which one?
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, sure.
So 2. What other things can you do?
I will, because right now I'm like, I want to get more better cards first, probably, correct?
Probably.
So, I will 3 monitor. Alright, 4 cards.
Wait, did we do my turn and not do all of the things?
You drew your cards, did you not?
No.
We've done this a few times.
Kinshasa gets a green cube. I will discard
yeah.
Jacksonville.
Correct.
And then
Topaz.
Chicago would get a cube. Does it have to match the color?
Yes.
Do you want to get with Paris? What's Paris do for you?
Paris gets me to Johannesburg, but it's at the end of my route, so yes, I will get rid of Paris.
Okay.
So discard that. So that prevents both of those. Okay. Now, my turn. Move, monitor. Move, take, monitor.
Take, monitor, yeah.
I will need 2 blacks as I go through, so I will put a black on top.
Okay.
And just get the 1, of course, so. That's 3. I have 1 more action and a free movement. I'm going to just use my rationed event, see if I get some reds, and it's 4, right?
Yeah.
They all go into hand, and this one also counts as both red and out of its original color. That's 2 reds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Okay, get rid of that.
You get 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, okay.
That was 8. Eight. I will monitor again. To get rid of that. Specific to building and recon, darn it. Oh well. And I will. Do I have to scratch this off if I don't want any of them? Yeah. Oh, so we're not actually getting any more for it, but I was like, the epidemic is coming up. I was like, I have to.
And you would get the card, but oh well.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I get it, and I discard it. Now that is fully used. So, we can still monitor, but we no longer get any cards when we do.
Okay.
And then I use my free move to move 1 up, because you're probably going to be headed that way anyways, right?
You don't want to move 1 up, because it's the rats.
You do not get exposed when you begin your turn in an infested city if you have this card in your hand.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I can be 1 step closer.
So you're going to do Shanghai.
Yep.
Okay.
And I get 2. I don't need this many yellows, do I? I mean, like, what, 1 yellow?
You need 1 yellow.
And that's for that.
Those are all reds.
Mm-hmm. I'll just discard these 2.
Alright.
Alright, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Then flip those for me.
New York.
New York has a cube, so we will just let it remove the cube.
Manila. I will discard Jakarta.
I have 2. And you can get things out?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
First thing, I'm going to, as an action, discard a player card. I'm discarding Lagos to take a city card from the player discard pile. It's mine now.
I want to move that.
I will move him as 2. I will go 3, 4.
Okay.
I draw. Epidemic.
Okay.
I didn't realize I should have monitored. I'm sorry.
No, that was at the top of this one. We now have a big period without him now.
Yeah. Okay, so, and then I also get Shanghai.
Oh, good.
Ooh, Shanghai. I could search too.
Yeah, only one time has it been hurtful.
Yeah.
So.
When was it hurtful?
Down here somewhere.
Okay.
It did something stupid.
Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo has some cubes. We'll just let it remove a cube.
Washington.
Washington has a cube. We will just let it remove a cube.
Okay.
My turn.
Yep.
Free movement.
Oh, hold on. Put those cubes back.
Where were they?
We had an epidemic. Sao Paulo and Washington.
Oh. Duh. Sorry.
Delhi.
Where's Delhi?
Where? Delhi.
But
it doesn't get a cube right now.
Oh yeah, it just removes something. Okay, great. Yep. That was just from the bottom.
Yep.
And now we have more Holloman Gatherers, which means we might not be able to do our thing, but yeah.
That's okay. Holloman Gatherers is not as big of a deal as Incidents. There's a lot of cards.
Yeah. There's just 12 Holloman Gather in there.
I know, and they're never even distributed. That's why.
Yeah, no, there's just so many of them.
Because if they were every other one, that would be better. Okay. Delhi. Okay, now I'll discard Cairo. You have a lot of black, but you need black. Holloman Gather in Manila. So put a Holloman card. Yeah.
My turn.
Yes.
Move.
1, 2.
Self-inflict. At peril, scratch off exposures until you reveal a scar, symbol, or die. If you reveal a scar, add a carrier scars to your character. Nothing on 1. Scar on 2. So, carrier. You have a sample in your body. Your pawn may be moved only by doing the drive and ferry action. To enter a city, you must discard a card matching its color. So, 1, 2, so free, 1, in fact. 2. I have 2 actions left, correct?
Yep.
I discard this one. This card is both red and city card of the original color. There we go. I've moved 1. I discard this one. I move again.
And you still have the card that allows you to stay in the infected?
Yep. Yeah, that's
okay.
Delhi.
Cool.
On Russian defense, move up to 8 supply cubes from the reserve to the stockpile for use in this game.
Yeah.
I will immediately use that. This is literally our last game.
Yeah.
And you are sitting on produced supplies for when we get to a point to use it. I said 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Draw cards.
Draw cards.
St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg.
You got a blue.
I have an extra blue, so I will discard a blue with Topaz to make it where nothing goes on.
Paris.
Paris has a supply cube, so just remove that.
Yep. Okay, my turn.
Yep.
We want to connect Tokyo now.
We can. Would you rather search, move back to me, give me a card? So if I'm connecting Tokyo, I have to make, draw the line.
So
things have changed since we came up with that plan.
All right.
Do you
So
want
I will
do you want to
go-
search where you're at while you have Shanghai?
I'm at Seoul. I
Oh,
can't
where's
search
Shanghai?
where you are, so I'm
Oh.
going to go 1
Okay.
to Shanghai, and yes, 2 I will search. Search. You still need more reds, right?
Yes. 2 more technically.
Okay, I've got them for you.
Yeah.
We found the Haven leaders, dead, unburied, shot outside the walls of Utopia, where they petitioned to get in. There were no survivors. Utopia accepts no outsiders. Utopia leaves no survivors. So if we had read more, gotten them done, oh my gosh, the story.
But no benefit.
No benefit.
Okay. And no extra action.
Nope, just story. Plot.
Okay.
It's a plot card.
So that's move, search,
Give,
and then you got to move because you can't stay there.
Nope. I'm a move forward.
Yep. That way I can grab it from when I get there. Yeah.
Yep.
And draw.
And draw. Come on. Frankfurt. As a free action, you may take supply cubes from an adjacent location and place them into your location if you have this card in your hand. Epidemic. Already.
Oh, wow. Did my math go wrong?
No, because it's anywhere in that pile. It's not even.
So basically, it ended up being at the top of it, and the other one is. Yeah.
It's not a perfect science knowing how many. I don't
know.
Believe them. Utopia. So we're just gonna take a cube. Okay. Fuck you, Utopia.
We're actually past there. We can let things happen behind us, obviously.
Obviously. Okay, there's only 1 Hollow Man Gather cards in here, and there's not very many cards.
Yep.
Twist. I think there's 5 cards. Okay, just go for it. St. Petersburg. I got a blue.
Yeah.
Paris. Get rid of your blue.
Because you're going to get it back for me?
I can get back for you. Okay. I'm sorry. Get rid of your blue. You don't need it until the end. I can get it back for you.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
So I have a red to discard to move to where you are, correct? Yep. So that's my free move.
Free move.
I can, once on your turn as an action, you may take a player card from another character in your location.
Yep.
So that's 1 that I've done. Okay, so I have 3 left.
You said you don't need a card to move there?
Well, no, it's to enter a city, you must discard a card matching its color. So that's not a city; it's a haven. So I can just move there.
Okay, so is that then? No, because you can go. You got the card there. So 1, 2.
Yeah. Okay, because I have 3 actions left. So my next one is to move to Ho Chi Minh City by discarding this.
Yep.
And then the one after that is black, correct?
Yes.
So I move to black.
Another black.
You're at a safe place, correct?
Yes.
So you're in a safe. Yeah, no. So I move to black. There. Bye. And I managed to keep Delhi, which is the one that keeps me safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Don't draw blue, okay.
I just gotta do those.
Halloween Gather.
Okay.
At Utopia. And Manila gets a cube. But you don't need reds anymore.
I don't need reds anymore. Topaz is so helpful. Remember Topaz. Like, we saw it, man. I was like, I don't know if the usefulness of that. Like, in November, I was like, oh, this is the best. We waited 2 days between playing November and starting December, and we forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it's
rough.
It destroyed us.
Yeah. Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
Okay.
Okay, look at your actions, and if there's anything special you can do.
I'm going to do a search action. I may take the city matching my current city from the discard pile and add it to my hand and search it once, which is Hong Kong.
Oh. Fun.
Yeah. I saw you draw it and I was like, oh, I want Hong Kong. And then that happened and you had to discard and I was like, yay, I get Hong Kong.
I mean, is it what we need to make sure we win next turn? No? Well, maybe. Well, it depends on which. It's a companion. What do they do?
It's a companion. It's a companion.
If they're discard to move to another player, then...
Companion. Structural engineer. When you do the build shelter action, you may discard any color city card, including this one, if you have this card in your hand.
Useless.
Yep.
But fun for...
But I got it.
Yeah.
Cool. So, am I still trying to get to...
I need a blue.
You need a blue. Okay.
Because right now...
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's fine. I got this.
If you have a blue... the first step is you need to have a blue, because I could move you to me and take a card from you if need be.
Okay. So I did one action for searching. Now I am going to use my investigator. Once on my turn, as an action, discard a player card to take a city card from the player discard pile.
Do you want to do that one, or do you want to do your produce supplies? Are you going to use...
Produce supplies. I'm probably not going to.
Yeah, you're not going to use it, and that gives us a red to potentially...
Yeah. I'm grabbing
trash.
New York because it's the first one I saw, and it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay, I got New York. So that's 2. I'm gonna do with the rat boys.
Mm-hmm.
Is it if I end my turn or if I start my turn?
If you begin your turn.
Okay. So if I go 1, 2, 1, 2. You can just meet me there. Or you can pull me wherever you want me to go.
Hold on. Gets there. Yes.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drawing more cards. Yellow. In case you need another yellow.
Because I can't get rid of mine.
Rationed event. Hidden stockpile. More from the reserve. And add them to a location containing a player pawn.
Draw. Infected.
Deli. You don't need it anymore.
It's what makes it where I don't get infected at the start of my turn, and in case that's a skull,
okay.
I do need it.
We can take that.
Yeah, we
can take one.
Yeah.
Holloman gather. And they're gathering. And they're still gathering.
Lots of gathering.
At Lagos.
Another one that's getting lost in this, but fine. My turn.
Yes.
Okay. To enter a city, must discard a city card, so I'm entering a haven. So that's my free movement. As an action, you may take any one player card. So I have 3 actions left. I discard Mexico City to move to Dar es Salaam. I have 2 actions left. I discard a blue to move to Johannesburg. Deliver the sample. This objective is complete when a player carrying the sample, I am a carrier, is in Johannesburg and Johannesburg has a supply center. If you complete it, you win the game.
We won the game!
Okay.
Wild.
Okay. So. Okay. We still carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's going to be some scoring.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna help.
Let's see.
Sorry.
That's already at 8. Does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's already at 8. Does not matter.
8 does
This
not
goes up to 4. I'm sure every little number helps. Lagos goes down to 0.
So is Manila.
Okay, Osaka is at 0. Does not matter.
Yep.
We're gonna let Utopia go down to 7.
Yeah, I agree. They're stupid anyways. They're not Utopia.
I am going to say we're going to do it a little different than we have been.
Hmm?
Okay. So St. Petersburg goes down to 1.
Yeah.
Paris goes down to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta 1.
Mm-hmm. Tripoli 1, Khartoum 1.
Khartoum. This goes up to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because we haven't done that yet.
Right.
Cool, another 8. These are fun. So we have get rid of Osaka because it's at 0, but it's staying there. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
And we already took Utopia down.
Yep.
So get rid of that little thing. Let's see here. Get rid of all the extra food that's in our way. So we just keep track of. All right, so those 3 each go down to 0. Correct?
Yeah.
While we said, our number had gone down last game, really it hadn't because we'd also opened up 2 new places.
Mm-hmm.
Utopia and Lake Makai.
Mm-hmm.
So it was still counting as 41, although really 44.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't add any new. So it counts, so it's now really still 44, but we go 41, 40, 39, 38.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Which is still the same 7, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we only have 38 there. Check the legacy deck. Stop. Draw this card after step 4 of the game end. This is check the legacy deck is step 2, so it's saying no. We wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
Resolve cards in the game end area. We never got to see this. I will set this aside once we've calculated everything, or maybe while calculating things. We have a few cards.
To open.
Just a couple. There's plenty of ones that we're not going to go through all the ones in Realm, but there's a couple curiouses, and that's one of them. Spend production units. And it's 2 production units to take a city from 0 to 1.
Yes.
I say 6 of them on getting each of those back up to 1.
Yeah, and remember, we do have 8 because we won, so that's 7. It's really 8.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so each of those stay there. Now let's look at our. We get Mexico City back up to 1 as our last one. I mean, I feel like, because giving character abilities is nothing. Really, it's spend our things on population.
Yeah.
And I feel like less zeros is better.
Yeah. No, because then we only have 2 zeros, so
yeah.
I'll take
it. Do we want it, or would you rather do one of the other ones?
Mexico City's been so long forgotten that I feel like it should maybe be answered tomorrow just because of so many things that are connecting to it. Osaka's a fringe and Mexico City's a fringe. They're just
we can do that. Okay.
As much as I want to do Mexico
So we have
City.
spent our production units.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Draw this card after step 4 of the game end. If you win in December, yay. Or lose. Oh, art. Anyways, at last, it's over. The fate of humanity was in your hands. How did you do? Look at the following 2 cards to see what happens next. Then calculate your score to determine the ultimate fate of your world. If you failed to deliver the sample. You want to read it now?
No. Okay. Read this one.
If you delivered the sample.
We did.
The sample has been extracted from the carrier. We will always remember their sacrifice. Jaskier.
And Tink.
I'm sorry, Tink. I forgot about Topaz.
Okay, Tink. We loved you much.
Always remember their sacrifice. Production will start within days. Utopia's plan of exterminating us is over. The world belongs to Fated and non-Fated now. They waited for us to die, but we survived. We are here to stay. Turn this card over to calculate your final score. The Final Reckoning. Games 1.
Okay.
Oh, you need to finish filling out the thing for December because we won another one.
Yeah. Oh, wait. How many did we bring back in? We're only at 2 down?
Yeah, we're only at 2 down.
Okay.
We won. Oh, and it's specific. How many games won in the first half of the month versus the second half of the month?
Mm-hmm. All right, you ready?
Yeah, how many in the first half of the month?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
How many games did we win in the second half of the month?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Total population of all locations on the grid.
Population of all the locations on the grid. Okay.
Okay. All locations, so that includes havens.
Okay, I'm going to do a thing then.
Okay.
Cause we got Osaka's still gone. We got Anton Navarro back, and that was it. Cause there were some other new ones. Okay, so what are our haven names again? We got Ban.
I'm not sure what you're doing, but okay.
I was gonna write down all the numbers. No, is that too much work?
It feels like too much work, yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Do you want to divide sections then to add?
Sure. Do you want? I mean, this is the easiest divide right here,
Okay.
and a lot of yours are 1, so.
Okay. $77.
42. 79 and 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
119.
Yeah. 119. And now, did you count Tokyo?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I don't know.
Because it has a number there.
I might have.
So 118.
I want. You don't want me to recount, do you?
Do you want to recount?
Maybe.
Okay.
I know I skipped over Osaka, so I feel like I skipped over that one.
But it has a number written, so yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we'll just put on a tape here. 119 is our first one, but we'll go.
57.
57. Which is 114.
That's why I wanted to write them all out and put them in a calculator.
Give us a moment here. Okay.
114.
Okay, so our second count was correct.
Yes.
All right. So we just put that open. Population 114. 100 points for delivering the sample. Check. 25 points for each lab on the board. We have all 4.
Yeah.
Games 1 plus population plus. Okay, so this is calculating this for subtitle total. So 50 times 4 is 200. 6 times 30.
6 times 30. Oh, I'm back to my calculator. Sorry.
Yes.
180.
So 180 plus 200.
200.
Plus 114.
114.
Plus 100.
100.
25 times 4 is another 100. Plus 100.
Plus 100.
What does that equal?
694.
Okay, so keep that. Penalties. Minus 5 points for each Forsaken city on the grid. We had 2.
Yep.
So minus 10.
And that's our next answer?
Yeah, so is 684?
Yep, 684.
684 points is our grand total.
I feel like that doesn't sound like a bad number, but I also have no concept
What-
of what it could go
What
up
it could
to.
be. Well, I mean, remember, all those 30s and 2 more could be up at games 1. Now, if you fail to deliver a sample, check these cards. Nope. If you deliver the sample, check your score to determine the fate of the world. So, delivered 400 and below. Nope. 400 to 550. Nope. 551 to 700.
Is there something higher than that?
701 to 850 and 851 and above. So we got the middle result.
I remember with first pandemic, we got the second highest.
Yep. So one more, like 17 more points, and we'd have been at that. Despite our inexperience, we did the impossible. The world has paid the price of our leaders' fear, Utopia's malice, and the Hollowmen's savagery. But we have a cure. We believe that the world will recover in time. There will be new cities and new countries. Who knows how long it will take to rebuild, but we will be part of it. Congratulations, you have reached the end of the Legacy deck of Pandemic Legacy Season 2. We hope you enjoyed your experience. For the latest updates and community info, visit www.zmangames.com. I don't think you'd put that last period on there when putting in the web address.
I think it's the end of the sentence, though.
With web address, it's always so weird. Anyways, so we won.
We won!
Congratulations.
Yes.
Couple things I want to do. Let's just
Read. If we had
So there's
lost.
lots of stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna read this one if we lost. I'm not gonna read all the different versions or whatever. But if you fail to deliver a sample, we fail to save our people. Without supplies and the sample, the fated living in the havens will die. We did not choose to have this disease. We shall soon be gone. Only the non-fated humans of Utopia will be left to repopulate the earth. If you are reading this, we want you to know that we, the fated, were not monsters. We were people. Our time was brief. We inadvertently brought much pain to the world. Please remember us.
I'm really glad we won. Cause...
Yeah. No, and even just look at like the cards.
Yeah.
That versus like that hopeful. Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a couple things I want to look at. This card really early, 3. So like the third month gentleman, it had this thing. If you have not opened 67, scratch the first box below.
Right.
This is back before we figured out tape.
Yes, because it's not all clean.
But there was another box below it. That there was no instruction for how you would open
They
it.
never said.
We didn't tell you to scratch this box. I was curious.
Yeah.
Other things. This has been in there basically since the beginning.
Yep. What did
You
we
lose
get?
4 games in a row. Scratch this box. What would we be getting if we'd have lost
Oh, wow. It's hex heavy.
Sorry, I didn't press enough on it.
No.
I was like, it's just going to work.
No,
It
it's
did not. Just work.
It did not just work.
If we had gotten that, which there were a couple times where we were like one away from doing so. Each game during step 1 of setup, you may cross out a stockpile bonus below to add up to 10 supply cubes from the reserve to the stockpile. Destroy this card after 3 stockpile bonuses have been crossed out. So it's three months where you'd have gotten plus 10 points in the stockpile. Okay, for you're behind.
Nice.
I'm glad.
Need it.
Yeah.
Kind of glad we didn't need it. But we also got close twice in a row. Like, we lost 3 games in a row twice.
There's a few other things I want to see. Because there's still things that haven't been lifted up over there, haven't there?
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
The letter first. Because there's a letter.
Oh, there is. Z. Here, I take it off, and you get to look at it.
Z. Haven Leadership Summit 4, A New Hope.
Is it just a sticker? Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Did you get it? What? Let me see.
Sorry, that one did not want to come off.
Reign of Terror. Immediately put the sticker over Frankfurt and destroy the Frankfurt player and infection cards. The city no longer exists on the map. Cannot become part of the grid. Is Frankfurt one that we didn't, like, search?
I don't know. All together.
Haven Leadership Summit 14 altogether. Okay. I am now more interested in some of what these have.
The power of 3.
Haven Leadership Summit 45.
Let's go.
Summit 70.
Are we going to go through all these cards and open them?
No, I want Frankfurt specifically.
Okay. Frankfurt.
But that didn't do. St. Petersburg is right next to it.
St. Petersburg, we did never search.
We never searched.
So it should be. Is it in there?
I'm just curious, like, what Reign of Terror?
I know. I read that and I'm like, what did we miss? St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg is right by it.
Open that one.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just curious. It's not like we can ever play the game, you know. If you search to the land. You may do the search action for free if you have this card in your hand. That would have been nice.
We could never get over there in time.
Smugglers work from here. They offer to help immediately draw a free sea lane from St. Petersburg to another city. Okay, so we'd have to go through everything to figure out whatever. Something could have destroyed Frankfurt. Specifically.
Okay, hold on. That's Reign of Terror.
Yeah, look it up online if you want to know. But, as we'll have to do the same. There's that, and there's some Leadership Summit ones. Did you enjoy the game?
I did. It was fun.
And we won.
Yeah, we did.
I feel we did good enough. It felt like still a very happy ending.
Yeah.
But we're the fated.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I hope it doesn't take long. I want to get the season 0 because I have been loving these.
Yeah.
We might eventually replay through at least 1 and 2, just because there are also alternate box art for them. And I'm a little bit of a collector, and we got some friends that would be fun to play with. So if we play through them again and bring them to the channel, we'll probably have other people with us, but probably not rushing to that.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
No, it's good.
Yeah. Thank you for following along. Of course, subscribe to the channel as we'll bring more, and if not immediately, eventually, at least season 0, which is set in the past. Bless you.
Sorry, I was allergic to ending games.
Oh no. Because next time, try and never end the game.
We just keep playing for forever.
I'm sad it's over.
We'll play again.
Okay. Join us for more.
Bye.